Oh, what's that? Alright. Okay, how's it going? So, I've been feeling like Bob the Builder lately, you know. I recently went up to the plot and I built some upright trellises using some 2x2s. I was planning on using this wood to build a greenhouse with. That's why I just never got around to doing that. So I have like this extra wood that I've been using to do all kinds of cool stuff. And building an upright trellis was one of them. So I went to the plot today and I actually built, with the help of my brother, built an upright trellis to grow some plants vertically. So what we did is at the end of these stakes we pointed them so they're easily dug into the ground, and we hammered them into the ground at a good depth and joined it with another piece of wood on top. And yeah, it came out pretty good. And I have been prepping soil the area where I'm going to be growing some vertical plants like squashes and beans and cucumbers and things like that, vining plants. And this is a way to utilize your space. Instead of having the area spread out with these vining plants, you can grow them vertically so you can grow more food. Because what I'm trying to do is utilize my space. The little bit of space that I have, I'm trying to grow as much food as I possibly can on it. Good food too. But what I did was I actually dug out a trench because the soil is still breaking down because the sheet mulching, and I have some really good soil with endo and ecto mycorrhizal fungi, which is a beneficial fungi that has a symbiotic relationship with plants. They help with the delivery of nutrients to the plant's roots, and it also builds life in the soil. You want to have living soil because soil is alive, believe it or not. So you want your soil to be alive. Yeah. So yeah, I put in some really good soil, and I'm gonna keep building my soil too. And another cool thing that is up at the plot is there's a field with tons of dandelions, and on my plot there is actually tons of edible weeds growing too, and I was yanking a few of those up today. See? So let your edible weeds grow, native edible weeds. They're not weeds, it's food. I'm supposed to be getting a new juicer sometime, so I'm going to be juicing a lot of the foods I forage for with a lot of greens also. So I'm looking forward to that. Weeds are good. If they're edible, they're good. If you can eat them, grow them. It's like you don't have to go through the effort of planting the food if it's growing for you. Here's one of the varieties of beans that I'm really looking forward to growing. That is the Good Mother Stallard pole bean. Very, very cool variety. It's probably the most interesting looking bean I've ever seen. They look like white beans that were splattered with purple paint. Really cool looking. That's probably the variety that I'm gonna plant first. Probably the first thing I'm gonna get in the ground at the plot. I'm not sure if I'm gonna direct seed these or if I'm going to start these in pots. Direct seeding is probably best, so I'm probably gonna soak them for 24 hours before I even plant them to improve germination. Yeah, stay tuned.